met a guy. We texted. He definitely thinks that I'm someone else.
What's the strangest thing that you've ever done to get a guy's attention?
Strangest thing.
Love letters. No, that's not strange though.
No, that's adorable. I don't know if that's strange. I mean, I've definitely I was into this one guy who was kind of punk and cool and rock and roll, so I went out and bought black high top Converse and literally planned out my outfits for when I knew he would be around.
Oh.
So I looked as cool and alternative as possible.
And major crush.
It was a time. We ended up dating.
Oh my God! Wow.
Didn't work out, but you know what? It was fine
For the time being,
It was high school, yeah.
Exactly. What about you? What's a strange thing you've done?
Oh, I haven't really gone so far with weird. I was so shy. I was way too nervous to talk to guys.
That's so surprising, especially with your character, but you're so sweet, so I could see that.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what it's like to be a teenage girl and to look like this?
The big theme of this film, and it's about breaking down society's standards of beauty. I know as women, we've been body shamed. How do you guys combat that? How do you handle that on a day-to-day basis?
Somehow I just have to kind of try and separate yourself from that pressure. I mean, even though it's constantly in your face the entire time, if you're surrounded by good friends who will constantly remind you you don't have to be a certain way, you know.
Yeah. I mean, and I love, I'm very interested in, makeup and fashion and beauty. I love that, but I think it's such a subjective thing. The idea that there's, this societal standard for what is beautiful and what is not is ridiculous, you know?
It really is.
I've found beauty in such unexpected places, so I think the most beautiful thing that you can do is, to be yourself and to, own it.
Yeah.
Are there any celebs who are your body confident inspiration? Because I know I have mine who I'm oh my God. Oh, mine's Beyonce.
I mean, literally the queen.
I mean, there's just so many people who are just embracing who they are.
I love Alicia Keys. How
Oh,
she doesn't wear makeup very often,
Yeah, I
and
love
she's
that.
just she just radiates confidence. It's so cool.
Kristen Stewart too always does her thing.
Yeah.
Which I love that.
I want to talk about Sierra. Oh my gosh, she was my absolute favorite little sunflower.
Mine too.
Right. Were there any elements that you pulled from your own life into the character?
Yeah, definitely.
What were they?
I mean, I definitely relate to not being part of the popular crowd, but she wasn't a loser, in the end. I think she was pretty self-confident and had a best friend and was doing all right in high school before this boy showed up and changed everything. And I kind of know how that feels too, to have your world turned upside down, So it's good. It was cool to pull from that.
Move it, Frodo.
Looking at you makes me want to gouge my eyes out.
How do you hope fans fall in love with each of your characters or learn from your characters?
There's so much you can relate to. Everyone's journey is so different and unique. And I hope that they all find strength to just be themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the real message, that it's so much more important to find your own worth and value than to strive for some unattainable ideal. Just be yourself.
Right. We don't need perfection, just excellence, right, ladies?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. For real.
Amen. We're going to church.
Yes.
Sierra Burgess is a loser.
You are magnificent.